I'm Brian Lentz with a look at your local news. Lloydminster RCMP are seeking the public's help in an armed robbery investigation. At 8:30 p.m. November 23rd, police responded to a call of armed robbery at a business near 43rd Avenue and 44th Street. A man had entered the business wearing a red snowmobile helmet, drew a handgun from his black backpack and demanded money from an employee. The man then took the cash and fled east on a black and red snowmobile. The suspect was also wearing a thick black jacket, bulky blue pants with a high-vis stripe, and black boots. No one was injured during the robbery. And police are also asking for the public's assistance with another armed robbery that occurred in October. On October 21st, close to 6 p.m., a man entered a liquor store near 54th Avenue and 44th Street. After waiting 20 minutes while the store emptied, the man then demanded cash from the employee and fled through a door on the west side of the building. The man is described as Caucasian, close to 6 feet tall, skinny with a short beard. At the time of the incident, he was wearing sunglasses, a red and white baseball hat, jeans, and a dark jacket. The man spoke English with no accent. RCMP are asking for help identifying the man in this video. If you have more information on either of these crimes, contact police or call Crime Stoppers. Maclean's recently released its list of most dangerous communities across Canada. Lloydminster ranked 14th, down one spot from last year. When you break down crime into categories, Lloydminster ranked 9th in the country for most breaking and entering cases. Production and trafficking of cocaine was also up from the past year. Inspector Pearson says drug activity often has a direct correlation with property crime.
We really can't control who comes into the city, but my detachment is prepared to deal with what's happening. Right? There has been an increase past year with theft of vehicles and some property offenses, but that is also a provincial-wide increase as well, so we're not alone.
The detachment recently implemented crime-reducing strategies. Earlier this week, the Lloydminster RCMP laid more than 80 charges against 22 individuals targeting the city's drug scene.
Any investigation where you're able to lay charges against that many individuals, there's bound to be an impact on the streets. It's for a detachment, it's great to be able to show the public all the hard work that's being done inside of this detachment to try and make Lloydminster the safest place and the best place that we know that it can be.
Firearm offenses, robbery and assault in Lloydminster remain above the national average. North Battleford ranked number 1 on the list. A pinnacle of agriculture shows in Canada has wrapped up with Lloydminster scoring a massive win. Greenwood Limousine has won the Supreme Champion Bull in Canada at Agribition in Regina, beating out the competition in hefty style. The Paynes raised the bull calf and sold him to a producer in Simpson, Saskatchewan when he was 11 months old for some $87,000. They retained part ownership and groomed him in the Midwest. Now 3 years old, Canadian Impact, weighing some 2,700 pounds, has beat out all classes.
Well, he was Grand Champion Limousine at all the 3 major fall shows this fall, and then he was Supreme Bull at Farm Fair International in the Alberta Supreme, and then he won the RBC Supreme Challenge at Agribition.
While his winning run started this summer in Lloydminster, the Border City product is now the champion bull in Canada this year.
Greenwood Limousine and Nordal Limousine Robbie Garner, our Supreme Champion Bull.
The Royal Agriculture Winter Fair, any of the Eastern shows, any shows out of BC and I guess anywhere across Canada qualify to show in the big championship at Regina.
The bull's DNA will stay within Greenwood Limousine's breeding program. Canadian Impact is now with his owner, Rob Garner, in Simpson, Saskatchewan. Throughout November, many people have been growing out their mustaches to raise awareness for men's health. In this week's edition of Beyond the Boards, Kira Lyons checks in with the Bobcats' Movember progress.
So it is now the end of November, which means Movember is also coming to an end. So we are going to check in with some of the Bobcats that were growing mustaches and facial hair and see how the month went.
Well, I kind of knew this would be the result. I can't grow facial hair too much now. I'm hoping like down the road it'll happen, but that's just kind of hope.
Not so good. I broke down and shaved about a week and a half ago.
How come?
It's just like, it's getting too long and the girlfriend didn't like it.
Yeah, got a couple bad looks because I don't look the best with facial hair, but it went pretty well. It went all right. As you can see, there's a couple hairs coming in and all, but the color of my hair is not the best for mustaches.
Graded good.
Oh, that's nice. So how does he feel about it?
I think he likes it. He's probably gonna keep it actually.
Oh yeah, it looks pretty good.
I think it looks great.
Kind of excited just to get it out of there. It's kind of been a pain, but it's for a good cause.
Why has it been a pain?
I'm just not used to having this much facial hair.
Yeah, this much facial hair.
Yeah. It's hard to come by.
Yeah, hopefully I should give a few more shaves so it gets a little thicker next year, and then I can do it again.
Depends how it looks. It's starting to look pretty greasy too, so.
So if it came in like nice and full and you kind of look like a man, you might keep it?
Yeah, maybe it turned out like Gray's, I would, yeah.
Do you think if you do it again next year, you would dye it because it's so light?
Yeah, I might just ferment it next year.
If I see some progress, I think I will. I'll give it another go. I'm not discouraged right now, just kind of disappointed.
That's all the time we have for news right now. You can always catch more Newcap news in the afternoon and evening, or follow us on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again in the next hour. We have a dog and a cat up for adoption in this week's pet project. Jerry Lee is a gentle dog looking for a loving home. Jinx is a very talkative Bengal who loves people. Here's John from the SPCA.
Don't let the name fool you. There isn't anything unlucky about this fabulous feline. Jinx is a strikingly handsome Bengal who just loves people. Jinx is always very talkative. He loves to share his stories about all of his exciting adventures, whether it's the time he fell asleep in the laundry basket or when he lost his toy under the couch for days. Jinx is definitely a unique cat that is sure to add tons of joy to your life with his big personality and kind heart. We know that it won't take long for him to meet his new family, so don't delay. Be sure to stop by the SPCA and meet this lovely boy today. This gentle giant is Jerry Lee. He may look a little rugged, but this is one dog who has a heart of gold. Jerry Lee is most content when he's right by your side on a long walk or helping around the farm. After a long day outside, Jerry loves nothing more than curling up by the fireplace for a well-earned nap. Jerry Lee just can't wait to find that forever home where he can spend his days living the good life. To help Jerry meet his new family, a wonderful donor has sponsored his adoption. That's right, you can adopt Jerry Lee for free and give him the best gift of all this holiday season, a loving home. So what are you waiting for? Stop by the SPCA and meet this wonderful fellow today.